Hey, what's going on, guys? Team Fusion here, back with another video. And in today's video, I have my Cipher deck. Super happy that this deck got support. It got some new support recently in Brothers of Legend, which included a new monster and a few new spells and traps. With that being said, let's get into it. I run 3 copies of the new Cipher Biplane. Cipher Biplane does is when you summon a Cipher monster, you can spec it from your hand, and it has a secondary effect where you can target 2 Ciphers and their levels become 8. Really just to help you, summon your rank 8 monsters. Next up, I run 3 copies of Cipher Wing. If you control a Cipher monster, you can spec this from your hand, and it has another effect where you contribute it, and all Ciphers you control go up 4 levels. Next up, 3 copies of Cipher Twin Raptor. Cipher Twin Raptor is if your opponent controls a face-up monster from the extra deck and you control no, you can spec him from your hand. Another thing you can do with him is discard a card and spec another Cipher, which is really useful. Next up, 3 copies of Cipher Mirror Knight. Mirror Knight has a unique effect, and when a Cipher monster you control is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, discard this card and 1 card from your hand. And if you do, special summon the destroyed monster, but it also has another effect. At the end of the turn, if you sent to the graveyard this turn, search a Cipher card, which is nice. I run 3 copies of Cipher Stranger. Basically, he's kind of a hand trap in which you can, attach him from your hand to a Cipher monster as an overlay unit. And when he's sent to the graveyard, search a Cipher spell or trap, which is, really good. Next up, last 3 up for the monsters, 3 copies of Guardian of Order. If you control 2 light monsters, spec it from your hand, which is a good, because it's, level 8, so you can use it for your Xyz summons. Last for the monsters, 2 copies of Honest. When your light monster battles, discard it, your light monster gains the attack points of the opponent's monster. Really useful. Next up, 3 copies of Cipher Interference. Cipher Interference is one of the newer cards that we got in Brothers of Legend. And what it does is, during damage calculation, if your Cipher monster battles while another monster on the field has its same name, you can double your monster's attacking power. So, for example, Cipher Dragon, when it takes a monster through its effect, its name becomes Cipher Dragon. So this card will double your Cipher Dragon's attack points from 3,000 to 6,000. Next up, I run 3 copies of Rank Up Magic Cipher Ascension. This is your rank up spell. Target a Cipher Xyz, rank it up to 1 rank higher, basic stuff. I run 2 copies of Photon Veil. Shuffle 3 light monsters from your hand back into your deck, and add 3 light monsters from your deck to your hand who have the same name. Which is, you can use that to acquire 3 Cipher Wings if you need it. Going in, I run 1 copy of the new Double Exposure. Double Exposure, basically, target 2 level 6 or lower monsters you control with the same name, double their levels, which, again, use that for summoning Cipher Dragon. Last spell for the deck, 1 copy of Monster Reborn for obvious reasons. Alright. Entering the trap cards. 3 copies of Cipher Bit. Cipher Bit attaches to your monster as an overlay unit, and once it prevents it from being destroyed. So use it, attach it to your Cipher Dragon. Cipher Dragon, when it would be destroyed once that turn, it's not destroyed. 3 copies of Back to the Front, just for you to, bring back your monsters, if you need them or anything. Any monster, just summons it right back into defense mode. Not wrapping up the traps, 2 copies of Double Cipher. When your opponent controls a monster with the highest attack, even if tied, target a Galaxy Eyes or Cipher Xyz monster that was special summon, and if you do, special summon 1 from my extra deck with the same name. 2 copies of Cipher Spectrum to finish off the main deck. Cipher Xyz monster you control that has an Xyz material is destroyed by battle by an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard. Target one of those monsters, special summon it, and if you do, special summon 1 from your extra deck with the same name. Recurring theme here. Alright, entering the extra deck, I run 3 copies of Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. I only have 1 real copy, so those 2 are acting as proxy. His effect, detach material, target opponent's monster, take control of it, and its name becomes Cipher Dragon, and its attack points become 3,000. So you can use that with Cipher Interference, like I mentioned earlier, to double your monster's attack points. Only once, though. Next up, 3 copies. Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon. What he can do is you can Xyz summon him using a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster. So, with your Cipher Dragon, just pop him on top. Really simple. And his effect, detach material, destroy a monster. Pretty simple. And if this Xyz summon card you control is destroyed by battle with an opponent's attacking monster or destroyed by a card effect, send to the graveyard target with Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon in your graveyard and spec it. Really great. Now here is what the red cup cards were for. 2 copies of Neo Galaxy Eyes. Straight up, what he does is he's like Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, but just better. Detach any number of materials from him, take control of that many cards your opponent controls, or monsters your opponent controls. So if you summon Cipher Dragon and immediately go into Neo Cipher Dragon, you can detach all 3 to take control of 3 of your opponent's monsters. Their names become Neo Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, and their attack becomes 4,500. But they can't attack directly. Finishing up the extra deck, 2 copies. Galaxy Eyes Cipher X Dragon. If you want to run 3, go right ahead. So once per turn, you can also Xyz summon him using a Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. You can summon him like you'd summon Blade Dragon, overlaying it on top of a Galaxy Eyes monster. But what you can do with Cipher X is once you take a monster, its name becomes Galaxy Eyes whatever Dragon. So you can overlay it on top of the stolen monster, which is really cool. He also has a protection effect. Honestly, I like this deck. I'm happy it got new support, got way stronger. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. Comment section is free, so go ahead and throw something down there and I'll respond. Alright, bye.